this is it, guys. This is the finished look. Good morning. So today I am going to meet up with my friend. We're just gonna go downtown, do some work, just like a pretty casual day. But I've been wanting to do another get ready with me / first impressions because Yes Style sent me a bunch of Korean like makeup products and I like skincare as well, but I obviously won't get into that in this video. I have nothing on my face right now. We will get started on that, but first I'm gonna put in a little heat protectant in my hair because I did curl it yesterday and it was super cute, and so many of you guys were asking me how I do that on my Instagram, and so I figured I would do it again, but obviously my hair is like very damaged. This is a Tresemme Thermal Creations, pretty standard, you can get it at like any drugstore, and then later I'll be putting in this Paul Mitchell one, and this one is more like a hairspray and it's less wet, so I just put this one in before I do my makeup so that it has time to dry. So I do have products that I've been using for a while that I haven't shared with you guys, so I'll just talk about those anyways. This is the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors and HA. This has been my go-to moisturizer. I don't really use anything else before my makeup application, and it's super light and it works really well with the primer that I also got from them. And this is the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. They have a couple of them. I just kind of randomly chose, like I read the reviews and stuff, and I really like this one. It does a really good job of blending out my foundations, and so then it doesn't look like super dry. I find that a lot of primers are usually pretty dry. I had the Fenty one and that one was just a little bit too dry for me, so this is nice because it's super moisturizing and it blends in really well with my moisturizer. And then I just use my little beauty blender from Morphe. And because I have like a little bit of a tan going on, I like to go in first with my water blend. And this is in Y405. It always like squirts everywhere because it's like a super liquidy blend. But I like to do that kind of on the whole of my face. So I get a nice little base going, and then in the center I use Fenty because it's a little bit lighter and it's definitely more pigmented. So yeah, I haven't done a little get ready with me or been able to really like sit down and talk with you guys in a while, but so many new developments. I am officially moving back to Vancouver. It's been decided for a while now. I have to go back anyways because I have my last final. But basically, me and Dan have been looking for apartments for the last really only a week. I think we started looking last week and he went to like 10 viewings in total. We found the perfect one and he signed the lease yesterday. So it's official, we are moving back, we're moving in together, big moves. I'm now just realizing that I don't have a mirror in front of me. I've been doing all of this based on my little screen, so let me just grab my mirror real quick. Yeah, we are moving in together and it's his first time moving out, so it's a pretty big deal. I mean, it's a big deal for both of us because I've never lived with a significant other, obviously, and it's like pretty insane because we signed the lease for a year and it pretty much means that we have to be together for a year. What else is new? I guess I just got back from traveling. I was in Miami with Dayon and his mom, and then we took a little mini vacation, just me and Dayon, to New Orleans. I guess I'll go back to Miami for a second. Like, I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. I think I kind of almost didn't want to like it just because like Miami has like a very specific aesthetic and a vibe, and I feel like it's very party. That's kind of what I was expecting, and there absolutely still is that part of Miami if that's what you're into. It's super fun, but it's also really colorful, vibrant. There's so much artwork everywhere, and I really like that aspect of Miami. I see why people retire there. I'm convinced I want to retire there. I also realized I didn't tell you, but I'm using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter in color 240, and I'm just like going over my other foundation so that like I have a better coverage, because the water blend is really nice during the summer because it's a really light blend, but it's very light coverage. So I usually have like some little tiny red dots and stuff on my cheeks, so I'm just going over that now. But yeah, I absolutely loved Miami. I would love to be back. A lot of people have asked me like how I'm able to travel. It's really nice when you have friends that live kind of all over the place, because I stayed with friends in New Orleans and in LA, and that was really nice because I saved a lot of money not having to pay for a place to stay. Same with Miami. His parents, Dion's parents, have an apartment out there. But New Orleans was so beautiful. The food was amazing. We ate all over the French Quarter, and there was music constantly. There was like so much to do. There is also a lot to do outside of the French Quarter, but we didn't really make it that far out just because we were only there for like 2 days. And it's so crazy. I ran into 2 high school friends and then this one person that I knew while I was in high school from like San Francisco, randomly there. Like neither of us had texted each other. Like we just saw each other on the street. It was so crazy. Oh, sorry, I forgot again. See, this is why I can't talk, because I forget what I'm doing. But I am using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the color Light, and I just use that under my eyes. Oh crap, I totally wanted to use, where is it? This ink concealer. This was like one of the main reasons why I want to do a Get Ready With Me, because you guys told me in my last video when I said that I had problems with redness to get a green primer, and you really can't see it right now, but it is a Peri Para ink corrector, and it's in mint. And it would have been great. I can't really put it on now because I have my foundation on my face, but next time I will use it. I will try it and I'll let you guys know how it goes. For the redness, I will just put some concealer on. I didn't plan to go down to LA, but I actually ended up not really even changing my flights. I just booked new flights because I had this awesome opportunity to collaborate with PAQ. An episode is coming out end of April. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. It's the first time they've ever done a big episode like this. First of all, if you guys don't know what PAQ is, it's a group of 4 boys. They're from London. Super, super awesome swag. Like, their style is just on point. Me and Dan have been watching their like series, episodes, whatever, since they first came out. And so when they emailed me, I straight up fangirled, freaked out. Me and Dan were so excited, like we celebrated. So that was an incredible opportunity. They're all very, very nice. There will be a trailer on my channel soon when they send that to me, but you guys have to go check it out when it's out. I will link it if you're watching this after the episode has come out. Sorry, again, Nina. Okay, I am using the Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Banana Standard. I will be using this till the end of time. If you are watching my makeup videos, I love this so much. I use it to set everything, and then I have one little red blemish. You might not be able to see it just because this camera, but it's right here. It's like a pimple, maybe? Never really fully came in, but it's just hanging out for the last couple days. So I like to use this like concealer stick to cover it up, and this is like the only time I ever like using concealer sticks. It is just such a thick formula that it looks really bad under your eyes because it creases, but it's great for covering up like little red spots, pimples. So I don't know if you can see it, like if you saw before, but now it's completely gone. It looks amazing. I am happy with it. Overall, face is looking fine. Again, I forgot to do this one thing that oh, you know what? This is why I told you I'm bad at get ready with me's. But what I like to do generally is put this Glossier Holoscope highlighting stick under my foundation. Like after primer, I'll put it on where I want to highlight and then put my foundation on top, and then it gives me a really nice glow in those areas. I totally forgot to do it, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of it now to just kind of dab on. I like doing this and then putting my powder highlight on top just because I feel like it sticks better and it shows better. But like honestly, alone it looks amazing, and I will use it alone when I am in like a huge rush. I just want like really light makeup that day. The main spots I put it on are my cheeks, my cupid's bow, my nose, and this little dip in the bridge of my nose there. And then let's see, for the powder highlight, I've been using this Christian Dior. It is a tester because I used to work for Dior and then my boss gave it to me, so that's why it's in this weird plastic thing. But it's a Dior powder shimmer. It's so nice. It's this really like beautiful bronze color. Honestly, you can use like any product that is this color, but I've been loving this as my highlight just because I feel like a lot of my other highlights are either a little bit too pink or white. I really like the gold ones, and so this one is perfect. And I use this huge brush, and I'll just swipe it on my cheeks in a okay, what motion is this? Horizontal. I feel like with the shape of my face, it looks better when I do it horizontally. It ends up making my face look too long, I think, when I go diagonally. And I've also lately been putting it everywhere, like on my forehead, on my chin, on my nose, the same places that I put the Glossier Holoscope to give you like a more natural glow, because obviously like if you're glowing here, like it's kind of strange that nowhere else on your face is. Any place where light naturally hits, that's where I'll put it. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of my Anastasia contour kit, go in that motion, in my little cheekbone areas. Just whatever's left I'll use for my jawline. What do you think? Should we do the nose today? Maybe a really light one. I've been using this for my nose contour. Before I was using this, which was just like way too big, so I would like hold it to flatten it. I don't really like it looking super aggressive, just because especially like my nose, Asian noses like tend to be really flat here, so it looks really strange when you go in really heavy, because you're really just creating a line or like a ridge that doesn't exist. So it's always better to go in super light, and I like to focus it down at the bottom and then just like really lightly lift it. I think this is okay. It's a nice little subtle nose contour. Already like I'm liking how this looks. I almost don't want to do the rest of my face, but I will just because we're doing a video, so why not? Next, let's do the brows. So for my brows, as you can see, I really have not gotten them done anytime recently, but I don't mind it. I like their natural shape. I don't hate that there is a lot of like hair kind of down here in the bottom. Oh my god, the way I'm sitting, my foot just got so numb. Oh my god, okay, I'm just not gonna move. Oh, okay. I'm just using the Anastasia Dipbrow in Ebony. I've been using this for forever. If you have a favorite brow product that I should definitely try, please hit me up, because like your brows always look different depending on what you use, and it's always fun to experiment, so I would love to know what you guys are using. I will zoom in a little bit for you guys so you can see. Maybe I should have been zoomed in this entire time, sorry, but this is why I don't normally do beauty videos. I like to just start in the bottom here. I do bring it down a lot lower than it normally goes, and then I'll just go in and kind of lift that color and try to blend it upwards. I always try to do a really nice, light, natural looking brow, but it just doesn't work. I don't know if it's like my hair type, if it's my brow shape type. I don't know what it is. If you guys have any of your favorite products that give you that really natural brow look, let me know, please. But this brow is also like, I feel like longer than my other one. I don't know what it is, but it always ends up looking super different. Like, I wish both my brows looked like this, where it was like straight and then a tiny little curve. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? Like, they're very different shapes. This one's curved and this one's straight, but it's like, I can't, like, let's just do my eyes and then we'll come back to it, see how we feel about it. But right now, I'm not hating it. Good. So for my eyes, what I'm thinking about doing is using this Beauty People little compact eyeshadow in Sunset Light. It is like a really beautiful gold bronze color. Like that. Yeah, so I was thinking about using that, and then I also have some new eyeliner pencils. I'm really excited to try them out because I have never really found a good eyeliner that doesn't give me raccoon eyes. These are from McQueen, New York. So I'm thinking that we should do like a smoky eye kind of situation maybe. But I'm gonna start with my eyeshadow primer, which is the Urban Decay. I think we should start with kind of a transition shade. I think I'm gonna use this on top, but for my kind of base color, I guess I'm gonna use my Naked palette and Let's see, this is like an orangey sunset color. Okay, so what I'm trying to decide between is either Sidecar or Smog, and I wish this was like live so you guys can tell me what to do, but I feel like this one will be kind of dark. I'm gonna say let's go with Sidecar. We'll try that, and if it's too light, we will go in with Smog, but I am just gonna use it on my fingertips and then just work it in. I mainly want it in my crease area because I want it to work as my transition shade. I think this is good. I think it's the perfect color. So yes, Sidecar is what I use. Yeah, I think Smog would have been too dark. So I want to do the same thing on the bottom, so I'm going to do it at the same time, but I'm going to use a little flat brush like this, and I'm just going to clean it real quick in my brush cleaner because I had pink on it, but it's really nice. You just do that and it cleans your brush. Honestly, it is amazing. I love it so much. And then I usually just like draw on my arm to check that it is clean, which it is. So I am going to take the same Sidecar shade and pop it right on the bottom of my eye. And then we're gonna go in with this Beauty People. I'm really excited to try this. So there's like a ton of product on the lid, so I'm just gonna use that. Do you see that? It's so pretty. But I'm just gonna dab it and try to keep it focused. It's honestly so gorgeous. I never really freak out over eyeshadows either, but it's blending really nicely with Sidecar. And all I'm doing is just like lightly dabbing it. I don't want to smear it because I'm scared that it'll give me like all this fallout, which is happening a little bit. I'm getting glitter kind of on my cheeks, but it's pretty easy to scrape off. I don't know if you can see that, but it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. And I don't even know if like this is standard and you guys are like, okay Nina, we get it, it's glittery, but I guess I just never use eyeshadows like this. Because of the shape of my lids, I like lifting my eyeshadows a little bit so that you can see it even when my eyes are open. Don't go too high because then once you get color up there, it's really hard to blend it out or move it, but that is what it is looking like. I am loving it. I'm going to use that same brush that I was using earlier, the flat one for Sidecar, and then I'm going to apply it on the bottom. Okay, I am loving how this looks. I love it so much. I'm just gonna blend out the top, and then we will go in with eyeliner, and the eyeliner will help to darken it up. I'm really scared to do eyeliner on the bottom because that is where I tend to have issues. I have a black, a dark brown, and a light brown. I think black is gonna be way too dark. These are the other two. I think we're gonna start with this one, the lighter one, because I think it'll look really nice with sunset, and then darken it up with the dark brown. And I'm just going right on my waterline to try to add some dimension so that it's like darker, dark to light, you know what I'm saying? But it goes really nicely with these shadows. Oh, it's so pretty. Are you guys freaking out over this as much as I am? And I'm actually surprised that it doesn't look like a big glitter blob because that's what I tend to do. So yeah, now I'm gonna go in with the darker pencil and kind of just go over what I did before. So I ended up just kind of drawing a little triangle. Not a triangle, just like I brought this straight and then brought that straight. So it created a little bit of a triangle effect. And that's what I'm gonna leave as my wing. I've never actually done this before, so I'm impressed that that actually looks good. Oh my god, guys, I love this. I've never done this like before. I'm very happy, and it's not even done yet because I am gonna brush on a little bit more highlight. Don't mind me, I'm sorry, but I just love this look. It's so shimmery. It's perfect for the summer. Wait, get that nose one last time. Oh, okay. And then we are just gonna finish up with some lipstick. So I did get 4 new lipsticks, and this is big for me because I never wear lipstick, but I realized that it always just makes you look a little more put together. So I got this Style Nanda Velvet Lip Tint in the color Taupe. This one is in the color New Nude. And then I got these 2 lipsticks, which is also Style Nanda. This is matte Hit Me Up, and this one is also matte Inked Heart. Okay, well, let's decide. Do I want to do a lip tint or lipstick? Let's try a lip tint. Let's try this one. Okay, so it's brand new. I'm now opening it. Very excited. All right, let's do this. It's a very like velvety texture. It's so interesting. I've never had a lip, oh, I guess it says it's a lip tint, but I've never really had a lipstick like this. Like it feels like whipped cream. It's so cool. So I guess because it's a tint, it's not as thick as like a regular lipstick would be, because you can still kind of see the color of my lips, but I am impressed. This is nice. I'm not convinced that this is the lipstick I should be using for this look, because I feel like it's a little too light, but we can just pop on one of the lipsticks and then darken it up a little bit. But I do like it. It's a really nice color. Let's try it with Inked Heart dabbed on top. This is what it looks like. I don't hate it. It's just really weird for me to get used to seeing my face with lipstick because I'm really just not used to it. I think I do still want it to be a little bit darker. So I'm gonna go in with Taupe. I guess I'm just gonna use like all of these lipsticks. I don't think I'll be using the Hit Me Up though, because I think that will be too light as well. But this one does look like it'll be dark enough. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna put that in there. And then just let my lips kind of blend themselves out, but the texture is incredible. Like it's like whipped. It's amazing. We'll just see how long it stays, because since it's such a soft texture, I feel like it might not last that long, but I like this color a lot. So I think, oh, I didn't even do like mascara and stuff. What I have been using is the Dr. Mascara Fixer, which I really like. Then it has fibers in it, so I like to go in with this first. But this is super natural and they keep your eyelashes lifted and they elongate them because of the fibers. And then I am super excited to try this because it is the Innisfree Skinny Micro Cara, and I have the waterproof version, which is over there somewhere. The waterproof one is good. It was just so hard to take off and I wanted a non-waterproof one, and I got this one in brown. I've never had a brown mascara before, but you can see the brush is so tiny and it's really good for people with like hooded eyelids or just short eyelashes in general, because you don't get it on your eyelid, like you don't get mascara marks. Oh god. It looks so good. Also, I'm going to use the black eyeliner that I said I wasn't going to use, but I'm going to use it to line my top waterline. I always forget how good I can look if I just do my makeup. Like, does that happen to you guys? I really like how I look naturally without makeup. I think I look beautiful without makeup. So a lot of times I just won't try, but I always end up surprising myself. Oh, also, I'm gonna start doing my hair, but I really wanted to show you guys I finally got my life together and like organized all my earrings, and I'm working on getting a gold hoop for my nose. But you guys know I love wearing hoops, so I finally got little tiny ones. So like I said before, I'm gonna use the Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press heat protectant that is also a hairspray. But this has already been a super long video, so I will try to cut to the chase. I'm gonna show you my bangs first because that's what most people have asked me about. So what I start by doing is just separating my bangs from the rest of my hair. So yeah, same with my makeup. I always forget how cute my hair can look, and like right now it still looks cute, but it's gonna get way cuter. I start with the longest section of my bangs, the furthest one out, and I curl it inwards. I just kind of hold it like a rope and wrap it around. I think that my hair looks best when the curls have like relaxed a little bit, but that happens in time, so I wouldn't worry too much about trying to relax your curls and make it not look super poofy, unless your hair retains curl really well. Mine eventually die down by, I don't know, like the next half hour, like it looks perfect. So I don't worry too much about trying to make them not super curly. I do it in 3 sections just because that's how much hair I have. You obviously can adjust based on like the variation of curls that you want, and so it ends up looking like this. The most important thing I think, especially for when I'm curling my hair, what I think looks best is your ends. So you can see like this one and this one are kind of straight. This one is a little curved, which I think looks really nice. I kind of curl it and then touch up the ends just because I really like how they look when they're actually super curly. But that is what I do. I pretty much do that to my entire head. Same thing, you're just gonna want to wrap it around. I'm just gonna do this to the rest of my head, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like at the end. I finished one side of my head. These curls are obviously like super curly and it looks like a wig kind of. You know what I look like is Anne Wheeler from The Greatest Showman, Zendaya's character. I totally have Anne Wheeler vibes going on right now. So I'm just gonna work on the other side now, and then we will go about separating it to make it look a little more wearable, I guess. Alright, I have curled my entire head. I'm just going in with a little more of that heat protectant hairspray, and time to shake it out. So this is the finished look. It will probably look better in the next like half hour or so, just because the curls will have like relaxed a lot more, but I am really happy. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I gotta go because my friend is texting me, but let me know in the comments down below what looks I should do in the future. I'm always excited to try out new things, do different colors. I do think I want to do like a pink look soon because I just have to with this hair, and all the products will be linked in the description down below. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.